My name is Jude Krishnowski, and I'm the director of the Foreign Language Teacher Education Program at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And one way that I like to incorporate and activate student creativity in the classroom is through drawing. That is, having students read and listen, process the language for meaning, and then express themselves artistically. I think it's a good way for teachers to get feedback on where breakdowns and understanding might be occurring, and for students to showcase their own work and to admire the work of their peers. It can be a fun and community building activity. The platform that I like to use to do this is Peardeck, and we're going to use the draw feature. It'll turn our slide into a drawing board. That means we want to leave this area here as blank and open as possible for students to express themselves however they want. Up here in the title is where I like to put what it is that I want students to draw. This can be a single vocab word, or it can be a phrase or a sentence or a number of sentences if we want students to draw something more complex. Then, in presentation mode, students will draw, and you'll be able to see them drawing in real time. And you can review their beautiful masterpieces as a class. And this is a fun experience because students are often excited and willing to show their beautiful artwork, such as this or this. It's also a good way to check for understanding. So students are drawing something that's not in the input, then this is a good opportunity to reteach key vocabulary or whatever information it was that the student was not quite understanding. Another way you can use Peardeck for drawing is through the Flashcard factory. To begin, you'll need a set of vocabulary words. And what I like to do is leave the definition box blank and simply provide a term. And once we provide all of the terms, we'll go ahead and we'll click on Play Flashcard Factory. And what will happen is students will be paired together as partners. And one student will have to draw the vocabulary word or the term that we're using. And the other student will have to provide a definition or a translation, some kind of textual response. But the fun thing is that students have to make sure that their drawing and their text actually go together. Because at the end, in the quality control phase, we'll look at their responses as a class and decide which team's responses we will accept and which team's responses we're going to reject. And teams gain a point for each response that is accepted, and they lose a point for each response that is rejected. And in this way, it becomes a bit competitive, but it's a good way for students to collaborate, use the language, and to express themselves artistically. So thank you for celebrating National Teach Spanish Week, and I hope you found this activity useful. Adios!